This is the story of a few Europeans who bought the world's first ever totaled Cybertruck. It was wrecked. I mean, doors torn off, panels twisted straight out of a ditch in the US. And let me mention to you that it was almost brand new.
Yeah, welcome to your Tesla. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We found it on Copart, confirmed it was the first Cybertruck ever, declared the total loss, and we had to have it. And this won't be your typical American rebuild. We will not have no fancy parts, no dealership help. This is purely on our shoulders. This is how we do it in Europe. Real tools, real skills, and fixing what everyone else would scrap and throw away.
Tesla, why you did this? Basically, it's
Our videos are as raw as they get. We have a wild truck, and we have even wilder guys. So let's see if the Europeans do it any better.
In a startling incident today, a Tesla Cybertruck known for its futuristic stainless steel exoskeleton ran off the highway and crashed into a ditch. Eyewitnesses report that the impact was so severe that the vehicle's door panels, normally a symbol of its robust construction, peeled away as smoothly as butter spread on warm toast. According to initial reports from the scene, the Cybertruck was navigating when it unexpectedly lost control. The unusual detachment of the door panels has raised eyebrows among experts who say that this behavior is highly atypical for a vehicle designed to withstand extreme conditions. The truck seems to be a lost cause, and experts say it's a total write-off.
One eternity later.
Finally the Cybertruck is here. As you can see, it's a brand new. A couple of scratches. Do you like it? What happened here? Somebody was in there. Oh!
Having a little trouble with the unloading of the Cybertruck. Because of the front end, the wheels are crooked. One wheel is straight and the other one is crooked, so we're having a tough time getting it down. So now the plan is to get the car on the car lift.
Unbelievable. It's so huge. No room.
M'lady.
I think the car lift will be too small for it.
It was close. It was really close to the car lift, but we did it. We managed to fit it.
Me too! It's shaky, all the
lift?
It's not, yeah, it's not meant for the soul.
What is the capacity for these lifts?
4 tons.
And one does this way.
It's about, I'd say 3 tons.
It should be good. Or it collapses like... Whoa, 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 whoa. That's sketchy. And we did it. The Cybertruck is secured.
Dirt. American grass or weed. A couple of scratches as always, huh? Yeah. Yeah. It really looks like a fridge. No, it's not straight.
Should it be straight?
Curvy. It's curvy.
Let's unbox this thing and see what we're dealing with. I only have one question.
Yeah.
Why?
Where's
the door? Where's the outside of the door?
Where's the skins?
Where's the outside of the door?
There.
Why do we see the inside of the door from the outside?
This is a naked version of Cybertruck.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a
it's like
special edition.
It's like a porn. It's a special edition. See, nobody wants to buy them anymore, but those naked versions is really for technical people, you know, to see how actually everything works. Like you say, you're going up and down. Now everyone knows it's a 6063 aviation grade aluminum in America, but it's better than original. Original is English.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Aluminis.
Aluminis.
That is in our native language. Yeah. What are you doing? Are you stealing the battery from the Lambo?
Yes.
To wire it up to the Cybertruck, yeah?
We're gonna start it in a couple of minutes.
And yes, this is a Lamborghini Huracan STO just sitting there and collecting dust. Don't worry, it's a future project. We borrowed the battery from the Lambo so we can wire it up to the Cybertruck to open the trunk. As you can see here, we're wiring it up to the positive and negative terminal in hopes that it will latch open. We needed to gain access to the trunk so we can access the battery which powers the Cybertruck. What's that?
12 volt battery. It's actually not a 12 volt, I don't know, 41.6 volt battery. And this is from Tesla, like a Plaid or those new ones. And this is Cybertruck. This is a 16 and this is a 41.6. The next one will be 200 volts. Okay, we're gonna give to the car 12 volts to open the rear tailgate to get the parts out. There is a pyro fuse inside over in there. It's two fuses in a car. They are blown because of the crash, and they are kind of disconnected. Like there is explosive jump start the car. I hope it's gonna work. We have some noises. So we took the parts out from the rear of the, what it is? A trunk? It's trunk or frunk or how the front is?
Frunk is in the front.
Yeah, well, what's that? Trunk?
Trunk.
A bed, a truck
Bed,
a truck bed. We took the junk out of the truck bed, and we're going to install those pyro fuses. We'll show you in a minute. Into the battery, we're gonna clear the crash and restart the system and try to get it running. So I'd say in about a couple of minutes the truck will be back on the road worthy and driving and everything. So we are soldering back the fireman's cut loop. Somebody cut it. He thought it's needed, but believe me, it's not. Because once the airbag's blown, then automatically the pyro fuse is blown. Those what I showed to you before, both of them were blown. So this is not needed because it's already everything is disconnected. I don't know for what is this. Maybe if you have a fire or something, then you need to cut them. Okay. Now the moment of the truth. Is it gonna work or not? No, it don't. It's silent, everything is... No signs of... Oh no.
It's working. Something is working.
So I turn it on. I heard the noise, click click. That means the main switches are on and the screens must be on in a couple of minutes. We are welcome to your Tesla. Thank you very much. Top part is very nice. They leave the messages, yeah. We see light, WC door, Mia door, the door. First thing first, we're gonna find what's wrong with the doors because they look terrible, but they don't work. Nothing works in the door. We end up to this module. I have never ever seen a door module without any backing. The module is installed inside in the door like that, bolted on, and it's basically open PCB, not protected from weather. If it's meant to drive off-road Tesla, why you did this? It will fail 100% once you drive into the water up to this place. It's not no.
That you do.
And same thing, once you drive into the ditch, that's it, the door will be full with water. Once you drive it out, it will drain out. It's not a big problem, but this is the problem. Once the water goes in and you have electricity, basically it's 48 volts, 100% it will burn in a few seconds, and that's what happened here. I'm gonna take it apart and take a look at it. Maybe it's possible to fix it. Ta-da! Looks like there is a microcontroller that has a corrosion on the legs. We will try to restore it and we will see. There is some signs of life in it, but it doesn't work. Basically, it's
As you could see, the plate is in a really bad condition. It's so far gone that there is no fixing it. So we just ordered 2 new ones, but we have to wait for them for at least 2 weeks. So a fun fact, these modules we showed earlier, Tesla saved like, I don't know, maybe 20-50 cents to not put the backing plate on it. However, they spent a lot of money on 20 screws to hold this piece of plastic in. Was it really necessary to make 25 screws to hold a piece of plastic in and not spend 20 cents to secure a module? After a quick lunch break, we will start assembling the doors and we will try to see how fast we could change out both of the doors. Keeping in mind that the door from the Tesla Cybertruck weighs like 2 doors from a regular sedan car.
How fast? I don't know, maybe 10 minutes.
And go! 120.
Wrong hole.
7.5. So we ran into a little problem. So where the hinge sits on the frame, it's a little dented out. But there is no problem that we couldn't fix. Now that the frame is straight, we can finally put on the new door.
If it falls on the leg, it will be cut it off like
Yes, pretty.
like a knife. It's done. It wasn't 10 minutes because there was some damage. I had to straighten it.
The front door is in and it took closer to 20 minutes. While our buddy changes the rear door, we will move on to the front. Considering the Cybertruck had front end damage from the crash, the plastic part which comes underneath the big lead bar is damaged. And that little plastic part costs around $600, which is, in our opinion, absurd. So we fixed it with what we got.
We decided not to print it, but make it from plastic leftover. What's there? It was coated off over there. That plastic piece will have a second life in Cybertruck.
While our master of plastic welding is doing his work, we will move on to doing some dent repairs.
PDR lesson number 1. The tools you're gonna need to fix this part is, and then you need a little bit of skill and this tool. This is the magic tool. This is the front of the Cybertruck. As usual, thanks to the guys who are working at the Copart, there is some signs of forklift. It is a small bang for the guy who is driving the forklift, but it costs a lot of money and time. This is what helps sometimes. This is the tools what you need. Oh. We decide to remove the back part of this shield because it's not possible to get it perfect straight. It's kind of wavy and there is a small little dent over here because the bolt went bang it here. We have to remove this dent. Tesla says it's a bulletproof. You will see how it is possible to remove the dent from Cybertruck or it's not.
And as you can see, the outside parts are only held on by glue. This definitely wasn't an easy task. It took a lot of time to heat it up and pry the glue loose.
This is now removed. We're going to straighten it out this part. Some here. Gonna make it this all nice. It's not possible to make it super perfect, smooth as as they do with the PDR, but you don't need that. That's an internal part. Goal is to get it basically back in the correct shape, so it's all smooth and straight. Once we're gonna install it back to the truck, a little bit too straight, no?
Now we will test if our PDR skills are any good. And of course there were some places that needed minor adjusting, but nothing too big.
So there you have it. We fixed it, this panel. I think it came out pretty nice. There was a couple of small dents like here and still a small one in here. But I think it's pretty good for what we had it before. Before it was like kind of smashed corner of the panel, and I did the best. I think it came out pretty nice. This plastic piece is now homemade from just plastic leftovers, is what this call it. And so the only structural damage to the car is this corner here. We're gonna deattach it from the car. It basically was bolted on with 3 8mm screws. They were like a kind of bolted down. I won't bolt it, but it's still holding it because there is some structural glue. I'm gonna heat up and remove it. I will take this bracket apart. I'm gonna straighten it and then re-weld it back together. Repaint it. I guess it'd be as it was from factory, maybe a little bit not as nice, but it will be straight as it should be. Also, we need to fix this aluminum or aluminium. After this job, we're gonna fix the interior panels. Airbags were blown, like curtain airbags. The panels are kind of bit out of shape. We have to heat it up and straighten it and put it back together.
We're starting off with the right side fender frame, which consists of 3 pieces. You can see here that Zigmars is putting a lot of effort into this. He gets really enthusiastic on disassembling parts. Now we got it off, and it's time to get the parts individually straightened out.
Last piece. Basically, by doing this, we saved some money because it's all about the money. It's no point to rebuild the car if you have zero profit on all this. We are saving everywhere where it's possible, not by losing the quality of the end product, but we are doing ourselves fixing parts. Now it's time consuming, but we will save some, maybe 1,000 or something on this repair.
Once we straighten the bracket, the next thing is we need to spot weld it back together because it consists of multiple pieces. And we have a special tool for that.
Real deal from Italy. It's exactly the same technology as they use in the factory. Spot welder, yes, a real one. It doesn't like the primer on that part. It's bad contact, that's why it doesn't want to weld right away. So a bit challenge, but much better weld than you are welding with a spool gun or some MIG welder or TIG that usually burn away all the primer and everything. It's gonna rust after. But after this one, this is the best method.
We have put the part in place so we can precisely weld it together as it was from the factory. And after we precisely welded it, we're gonna give it a fresh coat of paint.
1 eternity later.
So there you have it. It's all welded back together, straighten it out, painted, prime it, all as back as new. It took a lot of time and effort to do it, but you have no choice. You have no available parts here in Europe. You have to walk around if you have missed something to order before we buy. Of course, maybe there is some little signs of some work. To me it looks pretty good because it's an internal structural part, and I believe it will last as long as the original one.
We're bolting it on to see if it even fits, but we have a little problem with it.
A little bit mismatch of the color. It's a little bit, I don't know, kind of green. We try our best. It was the color from leftover from some Model Y internals or something. We were painting inside of the back of the Model Y, some 2024. So that was this Berlin color, and this is some USA olive green. So next time we will do better paint match. But for this time I think it'd be good enough, fast enough. Pretty hard.
Who said fixing a Cybertruck will be easy?
Lucky, yeah, I thought it.
So now there are left only bits and pieces that we need to stick together, like the front headlights, the bumper and the front tray. And slowly but surely it's starting to look like a complete Cybertruck.
Also we found out, so from the factory there is big gap there. We fill it with the glue. Also it is pretty interesting how it looks inside there. It's all cast, pressure cast, one piece, kinda another piece stuck on the top here. Then there is a pressed parts, also casted parts inside, and that's the battery. You can see it from here. That's the penthouse in there, and this is the roll mechanism for this. What it's called, the back tonne or tonneau, whatever, I don't know. Strange word for me. So the next thing we're gonna do is put back the panels, adjust the panel gaps. I was playing with those panel gaps over there in the front, I don't know, for maybe 4 hours, 2 times, 2 days. If you have a Cybertruck and you have a bad panel gaps, all what you need is a good grinder, and just grind it, and you will have a perfect, maybe that wide, but they be all the same, because I don't know who is doing it that at the factory, but I thought I know how to do it, but I guess I don't, because it was, to me it was an impossible mission to get it perfect. If you get one side, then you have a wrong on the other side. It kind of looks like the parts are twisted, and you measure it's not twisted, and blah. So I don't know, we'll see. We're gonna put it back together, test drive it, and we'll see how it's going to be. Subscribe and like and subscribe.
And we prepared something really good for you in the next episode.
We're gonna race it with a sports bike.
Yes.
So this versus the Cybertruck, who do you think is gonna win?
I'm gonna win if we're gonna race not here but over there. We had to make a test hill. Did it all with a shovel. I'm gonna climb it here and try to jump it down.
That seems like a good idea. Now it's time to do the serial challenge, or the how comfortable this car really is. I mean, it's pretty doable.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
My balance on
About 35 miles per hour.
So the question here is, did my pants stay dry, and did the Cybertruck pass our tests?